and now looks certain to miss next month's Japan Cup. And the news was also a further setback to jockey Brent Thompson, who earlier this week lost the Derby ride on Marwong.
It was less than 2 weeks ago when Lord Reams ploughed through the mud to take out the first leg of the Spring Cup's double, the Caulfield Cup. But the gelding has injured a hoof and will not run in the Melbourne Cup next Tuesday. It now leaves jet-setting jockey Brent Thompson without a ride in the famous 2-miler. Meanwhile at Flemington this morning, the strong team of Kiwi horses had their final track gallops. Argonaut Style was brought from Pakenham to Flemington, and female jockey Marie Linden made acquaintances with the stayer working over 2,000 metres. Linden will become the first female to ride in the Cup, but she is under a contract not to speak to the media and therefore declined an interview. But the gelding's trainer, Tony Cole, although reserved, is quietly confident of a win.
This horse has done enormously well since he arrived here. I've got him out of town a bit where it's nice and quiet, and he's really done well.
Chestnut's Secret Seal continues to impress on his Cup lead-up and will run in the McKinnon Stakes on Saturday.
He's worked well, and now it's up to race day, and we'll just see how he performs.
Crack 3-year-old Our Poetic Prince will chase his first Australian win in the Group 1 VRC Derby on Saturday.
The other horses that he bet in the Cox Plate, I really can't see them improving. Ma Wong, Bo Zam have both had a really hard campaign, a lot more torrid than Poetic Prince, and I think Poetic Prince has probably gone on better than those horses.
And the man who's won more Melbourne Cups than any other trainer worked his top gallopers before the hustle and bustle of this morning's Breakfast with the Stars. Bart Cummings believes the atmosphere generated by the big crowd can have its effect on a horse, and he wants to save the best for the Derby and the Melbourne Cup.
Bart Cummings, in fact, he's dead set against sort of these type of mornings. From a horse's point of view, it gives them the effect of a race day, and they do sort of work harder than you desire sometimes.
Bart may not have fancied today's occasion, but his jockey John Marshall was happy. Marshall is on the Cup favourite Rosedale in the McKinnon, and in the Derby he rides the equal favourite Bo Zam.
They both felt bright and they both worked lovely, and was pleasing, to ride them and have them pull up so well.
One of the favourites for the Cup, Balciano, worked inside the moderate performer Sound Gold. Balciano clashes with Rosedale and Rubiton in the McKinnon, and he comfortably handled 638.5. Kensai has been the star worker at Flemington this week. His jockey, Larry Olsen, has lost 22 kilograms on the comeback trail, and on Saturday, the big chestnut will also take on Rubiton and Rosedale in the McKinnon. The Brotherhood, a stablemate of Kensai with a baldy face, has his final hit out in the Dalgety, and he works solidly over 1,800 metres. Last year's winner, Colin Hayes, looks like having just one Cup runner, Cossack Warrior, and both Hayes and his jockey, Michael Clark, give Robert Sanks's horse a big chance.
He's got to be balanced up, the horse. You can't hurry him along early or he won't finish his race off. And, if he settles nicely, which he should do, and, he'd be a hard horse to beat if he can sprint home.
Norwegian Jettel